Hello joyful tribe, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. In today's video I share how to make Eforiro soup. Oh my god, you guys, this soup was so delicious. Let me show you how I made it. For my pepper mix, I have some onion, some Scotch bonnet, some sweet pepper, also known as jumbo in Nigeria, and some red bell pepper. I'm not going to use tomatoes because tomatoes is not used to cook Eforiro. For the vegetable, I'm using chopped frozen spinach. This one makes this soup really easy. What I did was get this out from the freezer, let it thaw on the kitchen counter, and then squeezed out the liquid from it. Now this is what we have. If you're going to use fresh spinach, you want to blanch it first. That is, place it in a pot, let it steam for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then pour out the juice. Next, I have some ground crayfish, also known as shrimp powder, some Eforiro locust beans, very important for this soup, some palm oil, and I have this one from Medpac Farms red palm oil. Their link will be in the description box, so check it out. I'm using 2 different types of fish. You don't have to. I have smoked catfish and Panla fish here. Both have been washed really well with hot water and salt. I'm also going to use some cow leg, which is my protein of choice for this soup, and some cow tripe, otherwise known as shaki. Now I'm going to season that meat with some seasoning cube. There's some beef seasoning, some salt, onions already sliced, and some Scotch bonnet pepper. Add water to this, cover, and continue cooking. While the meat is cooking, I went ahead to blend the pepper mix. I blended this to somewhere in between, not too smooth and not too rough, but do this however you like it. Meanwhile, about 20 minutes into this, I went in with the stockfish. You can add this from the beginning depending on how tough your stockfish is. Okay, so this is about 70% done. What I'll do now is go in with some snail. This is optional, but you know I love my snail, so I'm going to add some snail already washed and one more pre-cooked though that I saw laying somewhere. So I'm going to add that now. Push it in to absorb that liquid and then cook for another 10 minutes. I don't want this snail to be overcooked because I'm going to add it early as well in the stew base. Alright, so this was 10 minutes later. Scoop it out and set everything aside, including the stock. We'll need it later. Alright, so it is time to put everything together. In a pot, I heat up some palm oil, going with some onion, some locust beans, and some beef seasoning. Fry this for about 2 minutes until it becomes fragrant. Two minutes later, stir on this and then go in with the pepper mix. That's our blended bell pepper, tomatoes, onion, and Scotch bonnet pepper. You're going to allow this fry for another 20 minutes and then we'll be back. Today's hug is for Niabasi watching from Texas and Chris OK watching from Nigeria. I'm glad you all love the recipes. Please let me know where you're watching from so I can send you a hug in my next video. So this was 20 minutes later. I'm going to stir on this real quick. It is not completely cooked at this point, but we are still cooking. Alright, so stir and then go in with the meat stock. Remember the meat stock I asked you to save. This is the time to add it. Add the meat stock and we're going to add all our proteins now. So first thing is going to be the catfish. With the fish, I added only the catfish first. This Panla fish is quite soft. If I add it now, everything is just going to fall apart, so I saved that for later. Next thing is all our proteins. You're going to stir this in, taste and adjust with seasoning or salt if necessary. I added a bit more seasoning, salt, and our crayfish. So add all of that at this point and then cover for this to boil really well for about 15 minutes. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for clicking to watch. Don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, turn your bell notification on when you subscribe so you'll be among the first to know anytime I upload a new video, so you don't miss out on any of our delicious recipes. And to my returning subscribers, I love you all so much. Thank you for always coming back to watch. So 15 minutes later, I check on our base, and you guys, this is looking delicious already. You can have this with rice as it is right now, and you'll totally enjoy it. So you can see the sauce have thickened up a bit as well. Everything have come together. Now I'm going to go in with vegetable. You know this vegetable is really compact, so add little by little, add more as you stir it in if you have to. If you add a lot at once, it may be impossible to remove from it, you know. So yeah, stir this in gently. Once everything comes together, I'll let it simmer again for a few more minutes. But before that, I'm going to add our Panla fish. Remember, I didn't add it earlier because I didn't want it to fall apart so much. So I'm going to add it now, stir everything in gently before I allow to simmer. So 5 minutes later, our soup is ready and looking so delicious, and trust me, the aroma was nose blinding. For the protein, use as much or as little as you like, okay? Thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to click the like button again, subscribe if you haven't. See you in my next one. Bye.